Hello and welcome to Movies, Films, and Flicks. I am Mark Hoffmeyer, and let me tell you that joining me are two people who think Oscar Isaac should have gotten an Oscar nomination for his work in Oscar nominee Paul Schrader's film The Card Counter, in which Oscar Isaac plays a character named William Tell, which is good for a poker movie because he has a tell.
No, that's a great name.
Card Counter rules.
I love that movie. It doesn't get enough love. What?
I've never seen it. No, I'm not a fan of poker.
No, so
it's not that.
If you've watched First Reform, Card Counter, and the Garden, a movie with Joel Edgerton, Schrader did kind of a trilogy of films, and it's like there is card counting, but he's also a mess, and Willem Dafoe's in it.
I love we follow this artist's floor plan croissant. She did an art of the bedroom.
The Card Counter?
Yeah.
You told me that.
Mm-hmm.
We should buy it.
Very cool.
Well, listen.
It's a little bleak for some bedroom art, to be honest.
We'll put in the bathroom.
Okay, fair enough.
On the back of the door.
So joining me are the wonderful Megan Hoffmeyer, who watches all the movies with me, and David Cross, MFF long timer, and also our Oscar. What would you call yourself? The Oscar pro of movies, films, and flicks, David? Because you have an entire podcast dedicated to Best Picture winners and all the nominees.
Yeah. I'm pretty well versed in the Oscars. I would say my podcast is on a hiatus due to some life stuff, but other than that,
stuff.
I have a lot going on. Yeah. I'd let your listeners know I have my firstborn on the way. Then I had a couple deaths in the family in the last 2 years. But yeah, get that out of the way. Well, no, that's and 2 books. So yeah.
And you just won an award.
I did. You're right. I won.
Congrats.
And a new house.
Yeah.
And a move.
Let's just let the biography of David.
And a couple injuries.
Yeah, that's true as well.
How's the shoulder?
Everything's doing real good now. I'm
let
doing
the
better.
Oscar.
The rest of the episode just us talking about
the Oscar aficionado, the Oscarnado.
Oscarnado. I love that.
There you go.
But just to give everyone sort of the background, it's like I've been learning about the Oscars for like the last 7 years with my podcast. The whole point of it, it's called Award Wieners, is to watch Best Pictures and then talk about them in the context of the time. And the goal is to share information, not just opinions. And so typically what that looks like is that I watch all the Best Picture noms, and let me tell you, it's a lot of long movies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you've joined me the last couple of years. Also, he sets Movies, Films, and Flicks Facebook. I put a link out and we do an Oscar challenge. And if you win, you get a movie, a decently priced movie. Don't go crazy. Like, you're not getting a Wong Kar-wai Criterion collection, but I'll get you something cool. David last year
tell me about it. I bought that for Christmas for you and I was surprised.
Yeah, that was awesome. David last year won and he got Life Force because he's an Oscar pro. So we still have to talk about that one of these years.
Yeah, I think I might emeritus myself.
With the 97th Academy Awards coming up, they're going to be on March 2nd. We want to get in here and just talk about 2 things. We want to talk about the Best Picture nominees, but also I polled all the MFF contributors, writers, podcasters, and I got their top 10, which would be their ideal Best Picture nominees. Could be anything. Could have been Beekeeper. And so I collected a list, and I have a list of 15 films that have been nominated for MFF Best Picture. So not only will we be talking about the Best Picture nominees and predicting them and seeing what we should win, we're also going to crown the MFF Best Picture winner on this episode.
Could it be Hot Frosty?
Yeah.
I haven't seen Hot Frosty. Listen, I saw the Lindsay Lohan one, though.
That's a movie that should have been nominated for Best Picture because of the name and the idea.
Yeah.
It's like,
oh, that should be a new category, like concept.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Like it would be okay.
Doesn't mean you have to execute on the concept.
The 5 nominees would be Hot Frosty, The Beekeeper.
Okay.
What else is there? Like, what's a good concept from this year?
But are you saying that it has to be a bad movie? But
no.
Well, then it's Hundreds of Beavers, easy.
Definitely
oh my God, Hundreds of Beavers, Hot Frosty.
I think the Substance.
The Beekeeper.
Yeah, The Substance.
The Substance and
The Beast.
Nickel Boys.
I love The Beast.
Nickel Boys has a really interesting take.
And it occurs in Florida where we all met.
Yeah, with alligators. Yeah. So those 5. And we're giving the winner to Hot Frosty.
Yes, I will trust both of you.
Imagine that ceremony where Nickel Boys and The Substance are nominated, and Hot Frosty walks away with the win.
Hey,
I mean,
listen.
let's just say why it's so brilliant, because we're like it's taking it's a pun,
Mm-hmm,
and
mm-hmm.
it's they know what women want. Netflix knows what women
Yes.
want, right? Women are the largest consumption of romance novels and romance media, so they got it, man.
There's a bunch of stars in that movie
Shirtless
too.
guy
Isn't
from
Ed
Shark
Begley
Night.
Jr. in it?
No, that's the one
Oh,
with
that's
the
the other one.
yeah. This one's with Craig Robinson
Oh, right.
and Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Great cast. But yeah, I mean, it's either Beekeeper or Hot Frosty, because
Yeah,
there's a scene in
I'm
Beekeeper.
iffy on having Beekeeper in there. I'm gonna be honest with you.
He takes a
It's
jar of
very
honey,
standard.
David. He takes a jar of honey and he throws it at another beekeeper, and it causes her to explode. Like that's
I mean, I love that movie. I love that movie, but it is a very Jason Statham movie. Let's not pretend it's like a high concept.
but it's just I'm the beekeeper, and it made 100 mil. I mean, it doesn't
they're
matter.
doing a sequel.
Hot Frosty wins anyway.
Okay.
Okay, so let's jump into Best Picture, David. And so last night I stayed up while Megan was watching Hundred of Beavers, and I put together a really handy Oscar list. So, David, let's talk about first, if you want to introduce the Best Picture nominees, and then if you want to talk about the betting odds to kind of give us some reference on what the betting favorites are and what the nominees are.
Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll run down all 10 of them, and then really I think we'll talk about like the state of the race, and then go into betting odds.
Big changes this year. Drama.
Yes, this year has been
Beekeeper.
wild in terms of just like we'll just get into it. So in the past, right, usually there's a front runner and you know who's going to win, or there's like two front runners. Throughout most of this year, I couldn't tell you who was going to win, and quite frankly I don't feel strongly about any of these movies other than The Substance, but that has zero shot of winning. But we'll run through the best pictures. So you have Honora, The Brutalist, Conclave, A Complete Unknown, Wicked, Amelia Perez, The Substance, I'm Still Here, Dune Part 2, and Nickel Boys. So in terms of the entire race and where we're sitting, Honora started off the year as the odds-on favorite and fell off
because of Cannes. It won the Palme d'Or.
Exactly. That's exactly. And it went a good long while as the number one movie, even though no one saw it because it wasn't out yet. And then Amelia Perez skyrocketed and overtook Honora, and that movie is extremely divisive, and recently it's taken a nosedive, frankly, because of some controversy around the director and the main star. And then near the end of the year,
delete your tweets.
Well, they were already deleted. They found them anyway. And then The Brutalist came in near the end of the year, and everyone was like, "Is this cinema?" And so those are three the three big ones that we probably should dig into. At the current state right now, it's really just Honora and The Brutalist. And if you want me to be completely honest, I think The Brutalist is not going to win. It's going to be Honora, just based on the previous wins it's racked up in the last couple years. So I actually looked into this and I want to run through it. So the DGA, so Directors Guild of America, they've called 66 winners out of the last 74 years. And so that's Honora. Right. Yeah. So, and then the PGA, and that's the Producers Guild, they've gotten 16 out of the last 21 years. And in the last 10 years specifically, it's 7 out of 10. So we'd have to have like something wild, like the year 1917 won the BAFTAs for The Brutalist to pull this off.
The only hope we have this year, not hope, because I mean, Honora's the front runner right now. It's Honora's coming around for the win, but I think, I was talking to Megan about this. I think Conclave and A Complete Unknown. A Complete Unknown is hot. So betting odds right now, it's 4. Conclave is 3. So Honora's the betting favorite. You're right. Honora and The Brutalist are the betting favorites. But I think Conclave or A Complete Unknown. I think A Complete Unknown's the safest of the bunch, because Conclave is kind of a trashy little Pope picture if you think about it. I mean, it's like a mystery thriller.
It is. It's like a 1990s mid-list 40 million movie that just like we don't make anymore for the big screen.
I love Conclave so much.
I do too.
And as an avid book reader, you love it too.
Yeah, I was going to say it's such a book movie, but they execute it really well.
Yeah, and what I would say, you're talking about like other movies here, is I think a misconception that most people have about the Best Pictures and Academy Award is that it's the most loved movie, like everyone votes and they just pick the one that has the highest votes. That is actually not how it works.
It could be
it's
the movie that's 3.
it's preferential ballot, right? So when you're thinking of like what you're going to pick, you should think of like what the movie that is number 1, and then the movie that's number 2, because the entire goal of the best picture isn't the most loved, it's the most liked. They want a consensus vote, right?
Argo.
So when you're saying Argo, that's true. I like that movie. So when you're saying like, okay, Nora, that could split the audience. And if that's number 1, and a bunch more people say the Conclave is number 2, likely Conclave is going to win because Lenora split the audience. And that's where we're at, because this is a very difficult year.
There's like a solid 30 minutes of strip club work. There's what's not to like there.
Yeah,
I bet you everybody loves that.
They lay the Sean Baker lays the gauntlet
They
down
go hard
in the first 30 minutes. So that could turn off a lot of stodgy people.
And then they go, did you stick around for that? Okay, cool. We're going to turn this into a different movie now.
Yeah.
It's called the action. That's the hook. About that. So we talk a lot about, old school Hollywood, and old school Hollywood is a contingent within the Academy. However, there's fewer of those types of people since the Academy expanded in the last couple of years. So I actually think that like more traditional movies don't have as high of a percentage chance of winning as they used to.
I agree. And I think getting in more international flair. I mean, you're bringing in French, you're bringing like they have so much different tastes. They probably prefer a Nora. They don't mind a Nora. They don't mind the substance. Like I think they're more daring with their cinema. So while we're giving like huge awards to there's like English Patient, stuff like that, I think the worldwide audiences are a little bit more liberal with their picks. And so I think that's why Nora is the front runner right now. And also like Sean Baker's is awesome. He's been around for a long time. Tangerine rules, Florida Project, Willem Dafoe should have won an Oscar.
Red Rocket got a lot of love, didn't it?
Yeah, but I don't think it got Oscar noms.
No, but it got a lot of critical love.
Because Red Rocket is awesome.
Yeah.
And it's like, Sean Baker loves his sex workers. I'm just going to say that. He really does.
He does.
But it's like The Brutalist is awesome. Like it's a gorgeous film. And like, let's talk about the rest, right? So I think the field, first and foremost, David, with the 10 best, I want you to drop one, add one.
Drop one, add one. Okay, I'm dropping Amelia Perez. I think that movie's trash.
And adding that.
And I'm going to add Hundreds of Beavers.
Oh, that's fair.
It's completely unique, and it's a big swing, and the director hits right. That movie should have been rewarded for that.
Megan,
can I drop 2, add 2?
Sure.
Because I want to drop. Well, I know what I want to add. I would drop I'm Still Here and Dune Part 2.
Okay.
Oh my God, Megan, we're the complete opposites.
And I'm gonna add Challengers and The Beast.
Oh, those movies rule.
I do love those 2 movies.
Oh my, okay. I will drop, I'm sorry, Complete Unknown, James Mangold rules. I've watched it 3 times.
Yeah, that's fair. I think I'd take back Dune Part 2 and say Complete Unknown.
I went to Timothy Chalamet. I went to go see it a second time just so I could see a Timothy Chalamet Q&A. And then you and I watched it for a third time, and our daughter clapped after every performance, and she's 3. So it's a very crowd-pleasing movie, but
it must be pleasing because
there's great sweaters, and I love it. And everyone deserves their Oscars, but I would drop that, and I would add Hot Frosty.
Stop it.
No. The Beekeeper.
Come on.
Okay.
Mark, pick a movie that you actually care about.
Hundreds of Beavers.
Okay.
Because
I'm surprised you didn't pick Challengers, but
well, I mean, Challengers is the most alive film I've seen in years. Oh, Megan, I'm doing Challengers.
I'm sorry.
Because no,
that's why I did 2.
I'm doing 1. Okay, Mark. Hundreds of Beavers. I'm doing it. Roadshow attraction. They went theater to theater. It's hilarious. It should be awarded. Challengers is like one of the best movies. Great score. I would drop a score and give Trent Reznor a score, and I would drop a supporting actor and put Josh O'Connor in there. Now I feel better.
What about replacing Inside Out 2 with Hundreds of Beavers in animated?
Sure, let's do that too. So yeah, that's my. I'm going to add Hundreds of Beavers. What about Sing Sing? Sing Sing didn't get nominated.
Oh, that's right. I totally forgot about that.
That's it.
Because it has other awards that it's up for.
Let's just drop them all and add 10. Well, it's the MFF awards are. So, we also have, Nickel Boys should be there. Ramel Ross shot a gorgeous movie, a lot of great alligator work.
And it's very creative too. It's very the thoughts around the shots and the way that the shots are done are very different. People don't typically film movies like that.
Yeah, and should be awarded.
I'm gonna counterpoint you there, Megan. That movie made me nauseous physically. Like I almost threw up watching it because of the camera work.
I do agree. So when they get to Debbie Diggs, like the older version of one of the boys, I don't like the behind the head camera. I don't mind the first person POV because we've seen that in video games and everything, but I don't like the behind the head one.
That scene in the bar though is perfect.
Okay, it's well acted. I just don't like where the camera is at.
That scene in the bar is one of the best scenes I've seen.
Which
in
feels like a
5 years.
nitpicky thing
Yeah.
for people who talk about film a lot.
But yeah, it's so
Yeah.
original and audacious, and I dig it. So I would, but it made you sick.
I want to make
David?
a wild card. Yeah, it literally made me sick. I had like closed my eyes because I was getting motion sick watching it. And the other thing with that movie is I guessed the ending within 15 minutes.
Yeah, I did too, but I do love like the scene where Nana in the beginning is playing with the boy and she's like flipping the sheet up in the air and he's under it and it's his POV and that just like kills me.
And just the hug scene.
Yeah, just like picturing your little Mallory out there.
So I think it deserves to be here. Dune Part 2. Denis Villeneuve is wonderful. It's huge. It's crowd pleasing. It's like a Top Gun Maverick. I think it belongs there just because it made bank. And then I'm Still Here. That thing's come on strong late too.
It's a good movie.
Fernanda Torres, she won the Golden Globe. She's huge in Brazil. Like Walter Sales, like he directed the film that her mom got an Oscar nomination for.
That's some deep connection.
Yeah, and he's also been around with Motorcycle Diaries, so he has a lot of cred in the industry. The Substance, David, Coralie Fargeau is just incredible. She's I've been touting Revenge forever, and then like Amelia Perez. Why are you like? So you saw it. I saw a screener for this film. I went to a theater to go see a screening of this film before any of this came out, and it was quite a fun experience in the theater. It was just different, and I think Zoe Saldana just melts the screen. She's so good in it. But what is it about it that you don't like?
Yeah, so a lot of it has to do with the controversy around the film, and also I don't think it works as a musical. It's an opera first off, so like it is an opera, so it's not really a musical in the sense of like a movie musical. So we gotta admit that. So the thing that I don't like about that movie is I don't think it's a very good representation of a trans person, frankly. And I also don't want to reward a film that was shot by a French person in France, but it was filmed in Mexico, and he didn't do enough research about Mexico. It's just like kind of a amalgamations of like a privileged person putting a movie together without doing enough research. Outside of that, it also, for me, like overlong. Zoe Saldana, Zoe is very good in it. I will grant you that she is very, very good in it. But it didn't work. It feels like an experiment, and I'm happy it was an experiment and it's being rewarded for an experiment. But I just don't like it on any level other than Zoe.
Megan, what did you think when you watched it?
I enjoyed it. I thought it was really different. I enjoyed it just felt weird and different, and I appreciated its strange elements coming together. It wasn't something I'd seen before, and I like that because there's just so much out there that's the same. But
yeah, like the music.
You're right. It felt like an experiment, David, and I didn't mind that about it because, sometimes people need to try something.
I definitely wouldn't give it Best Picture.
No, I would not.
No, the reward is you experimented this, you probably failed at it, but because you were willing to experiment, you get a nom.
Like that El Mal scene with Zoe Saldana, I researched that and how they did all the camera work and lighting and just the way that they filmed it was really quite brilliant. And I don't know, I guess her performance is just so good. And I'm a big fan of her. I feel like she needs her props she doesn't need her props, but Avatar movies, Avengers movies, Guardians movies. She's been in just the Pirates film. She's been in another couple films that have just made huge bank. And just be fun to like see her
Star Trek.
win. Yes. Star Trek.
She's the $1 billion woman. Like it's sometimes surprising that people don't talk about her more.
It's annoying. Yeah. And so now it'd be like Oscar winner.
Center stage.
Yes.
Come on, people.
And also, Wicked. I know that Cynthia Erivo is
A great actor.
incredible, but Ariana Grande is hilarious in that movie. She's she steals
She
everything.
pops off the screen.
Yeah,
She was
she
she
really
had me
does.
grinning and laughing the whole movie, and I had no idea.
Mhm.
Yeah, she does really, really well. The thing I would comment on that acting performance is that she has the best lines, and like it's easy to
True.
pop when you have the best lines. But she did kill it, like absolutely. My thoughts on that movie is really related to the choreography. I liked it in general. Generally, I thought the choreography wasn't very good because of the quick cuts, and so you end up like not having long takes of the actors dancing.
I
And
felt
then
the
you
same
had-
way.
You had like the interior library scene that they nailed, right? And I got that, and I was like, finally. And then there wasn't enough of it for the rest of the film. Actually, we should actually say, like, are we spoiling everything?
What do you mean? The movies?
Yeah, are we going 100% spoil, or we're just trying to be
Oh, let's say spoiler free.
okay?
Have we
And-
spoiled it? I don't think we spoiled anything yet, have we?
Mm-mm. No,
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah,
of
that's
Nickel
what-
Boys,
that's
but
why I
go
wanted
watch
to
Nickel
ask.
Boys because it's awesome. But yeah, I mean, also too, I mean,
it was a book.
I have a hard time giving a part one an Oscar. I'm sorry. So, it made a lot of money. It's gonna continue to make money, and it got a lot of nominations. So I think that's the Oscar in and of itself, for me at least. Like I think it belongs because you have two great, and also though, well, Grande's throwing a lot in there because I've watched all these movies twice. The only ones I haven't watched twice are Amelia Perez and what else haven't I watched twice, Megan? Oh, Brutalist.
Mm-hmm.
So
I understand why.
That would be a commitment.
but like watching it again, she's got some, and also Cynthia is gracious enough and unselfish enough as an actor to just let Grande chew the scenery. And so I thought she was throwing some heat. So she had great lines, but just her little mannerisms and like her body language.
No, she did an absolutely great job. I don't mean to say like she didn't. But it's just one of those things I've noticed in the like acting category. If you're like the well-liked character who makes the funny zippy lines, you
People love you.
Kieran
get a
Culkin,
better
real
chance,
pain.
right?
Yeah. I mean, look at Kieran Culkin, a real pain. Someone said, can he win an Oscar for being
Right.
himself?
What's with these two movies that are gonna have a sequel that or well, like Dune Part 2? It's Part 2, obviously, and we didn't get a Different Man in our top 10.
Yeah, no, a Different Man. Oh, wait, we didn't add that.
Yeah.
Different Man. I put that in my top 10 for Georgia Film Critics
Mhm.
Association. But all right, so I guess we know the betting favorite, and that's Nora. Which one should we drop out of here? Like, David, what should win? Actually, I'm going to go around. David, what should win?
So this is what should win versus what we
Well,
think's going to win.
Do what will win and what should win, and
Okay.
then why Hot Frosty should have been nominated.
Okay, so if in my opinion, I think Nora is going to win, and I think it's almost a lock. We'll find out at the BAFTAs of like how much of a lock it is, but I'm putting my money on her. In terms of what I think should win, frankly, I think The Substance is the most interesting movie in this list, both from a perspective of like current, the current zeitgeist with Ozempic and those other type of things, and the state of the political world we're living in. Period. Yeah, it's to me, it's the most interesting thing on the list. Period.
Megan?
Yeah, it's very indicative of being a woman is exhausting and awful sometimes. And that scene with Demi Moore where she's clawing at her face, you're like, I've been there, girl. What do I think is going to win? I don't know much about the odds, so I'd probably go with Nora. It seems like it's got a lot of the heat behind it, and I'm happy for it. I was excited for it to come out. I think that it's doing something that not a lot of Oscar movies do, so that's cool. I love Yuri.
Mm-hmm.
And Mikey Madison is great, and they just put in a performance that you normally wouldn't say that's going to be the Oscar winner. So I'm glad we're doing some different things. Movie that I would think, what is it that I should?
So you said what will win and what should win, or what you want to win. I don't like saying what should win because that feels a little presumptuous, but like what will win and what do you want to win?
I mean, I think I would want The Substance to win because it is just, like we said, it's a very complete vision. Everyone just did what they could to feed Corali's vision, and they all played along, and it made an awesome product and great performances. And I think that, gosh, what's her name? It's escaping me. Margaret Qualley.
MQ.
She's not getting a lot of credit right now, and she did really fantastic. That's not how she walks around. Listen, I watch a lot of Taylor Swift videos, and she hangs out with Jackie Antonoff, and she's putting in a great performance in this movie.
The physicality of her performance it's so good. I think people don't know how good it is.
Right. I think there's
Some
that.
of us do.
Yeah,
On this
yeah, that's
podcast.
true. Yeah,
But I would also love for Conclave to win because I just love Conclave. And I'm so happy that it just got an award for, I think it got a couple awards for Best
BAFTA.
Ensemble
yeah,
and
best British film.
Best British Film. Yeah.
And
Because I love Conclave.
I mean, it's a trashy Pope thriller that looks.
Stop calling it that.
But it looks gorgeous.
It looks amazing.
The characters are great. There's a fourth act curveball.
I was watching it, and some of the shots I went, just come on, you got to be kidding me with this shot.
They built the
It's too good.
Sistine Chapel. The score makes it like it's a thriller. It's a proper thriller.
It really propels you through the movie, and I thought that was the most exciting thing about that because there's no reason a Pope movie should be that thrilling. Come on.
When Sister Agnes drops her bomb, you just want to get up in the theater and punch dance like you're at a hardcore show. Like that's how much this movie gets you worked up. So I like it.
When
So-
John Lithgow smugly makes his little Nespresso, you just want to smack it out of his hand.
Right,
He's good at that. He's good at playing smug.
You're such a liar.
I mean, if I had to put money on it, Nora has the heat and it has the momentum and it has the odds. So, like,
Oh, it's got the heat.
so I mean, if you're in red rooms, she's going all in on this. Hey, because the odds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Red rooms rules.
Yeah.
So for me, though, it's substance because I watched a 30-minute documentary about the substance. And I also own it. Yeah, you got to buy the Blu-ray, support movie.
And you just got the vinyl.
And I got the vinyl. I have the soundtrack from Waxworks. And also I love Revenge, and I love Coralie's.
I was
she
taking that
sticks
as a
with-
statement that you love
Oh,
revenge
the
as
film.
like a thing. Like you love getting revenge on people, but you meant the movie.
I like her earrings, her
Less exciting,
adherence to
but
ear
fair.
star earrings, and I just think between Celine Sciamma, Coralie Fargeau, and oh man, Anatomy of a Fall. Like there's just some amazing French women directors out there, and I would love The Substance to win because I was watching a 30-minute documentary. They shot it in France, and it's crazy how on board the entire crew was for the film. Everybody built her vision. This is her vision. She didn't have 200 million. She doesn't have the resume of Denis Villeneuve or a Sean Baker or a John Cho or a James Mangold or a Edward Berger. She's a relative newbie on the scene, and what she was able to accomplish was her unbridled vision. And I think there's something to be admired with that when you're making such a genre film. You hear nightmare stories about people making films and walking off and not getting the tone. She made a wildly audacious film. Demi Moore is going to win an Oscar. The practical effects are gorgeous. It's like the 7th Oscar horror film nominated for an Oscar. It's just, that's what I want to win. The Substance.
Just the 7th? What were the other ones?
Silence of the Lambs,
Pop quiz.
Jaws,
Get Out.
Sixth Sense, Get Out,
Shape of Water.
Rosemary's Baby?
I don't know if
Silence of the
Rosemary's Baby
Lambs.
was
You
nominated.
said Silence of the Lambs.
Horror films nominated. Wait, The Night House wasn't nominated. Oh, Black Swan, Jaws, Sixth Sense. Oh, I was close. So it's Exorcist. That's what I missed.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Jaws,
Mm.
Silence of the Lambs, Sixth Sense, Black Swan, Get Out, The Substance.
Good company.
Yeah, and so that's what I want. And also I would be really happy if like Nickel Boys won, because that's another left field vision. And I think those should be awarded. And Hot Frosty.
But
Yeah.
maybe take a seasick pill first.
I'm gonna argue and say Silence of the Lambs is not a horror movie. This is coming from a horror and dark fantasy author.
But just the genre is so expansive. It's like,
That is very true, though. It's a thriller with horror elements.
so but like, that's tough, right? It's a thriller with horror elements. So it's
yeah,
like,
and people are not, they don't understand nuance.
I have a question. Is a canoe a boat or is a canoe a canoe? Like, what is a
Canoe
boat?
Well, now you're talking about hierarchy of
So there's just
terms.
subgenres, right?
Yeah.
There's the horror thriller. That was a really random question. So
Yeah,
what I'm saying is once you get in the weeds, it's like, what is genre?
it's primarily a marketing tool. is
And
what it
also,
is.
Split Scream,
Well,
David,
here's a
I-
hot take. The
I was-
Lifehouse is not a horror movie. I said it.
despite all the farts.
Yeah.
It's a comedy.
Well, the poop goes in
Thank
his
you.
face, though. That's
Thank
horrifying.
you.
But I just want to say, Split Screen Volume 6, I had my daughter get it out of the cabinet in my office the other day, and I was just reading it as we were hanging out. She was reading Where's Wookie, Where's Chewbacca book, like Where's Waldo, and I was reading Split Screen about your undulating flesh-like portal in the backyard, David. So go buy it.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's from Tenebris Press. Yeah.
So
Thank you for the ad read in the middle of the podcast. I love it.
So David, it's so we all think Anora's going to win, and I think the consensus is we kind of want the Substance or Conclave.
I would go with actually the Brutalist over the Conclave, but I'm not upset about Conclave. I like Conclave as a concept. It reminds me of the oh my God, the movie with the spy with Gene Hackman from the 70s, in terms of its pacing.
The Conversation?
Yeah, it reminds me of a lot of like films, like that's a small movie if you think about it.
Yeah.
And The Conclave is also a small movie. And like earlier in the podcast, I mentioned like this feels like something out of the 70s. And like that's where I'm getting that vibe from.
The Brutalist, maybe if I would have watched it a second time, I'd be rooting for it more because it's awesome. But I just want a horror movie.
There's too much to take in.
Yeah.
I'm itching to talk about the Brutalist, and I can only spoil it. So at the end of this podcast, maybe we do a quick Brutalist. Okay. But the things that non-spoilery about the Brutalist is it is a super audacious movie, and it's gorgeous. The first half of that movie is unimpeachable. It is amazing, 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 amazing. Now, I would say the second half is confusing, not as good as the first half. But the story behind it, and when you're thinking about the Oscars, you have to think about story because narrative like plays a big role in like whether things win or not. The narrative behind this other is that you have a director who made Vox Lux, did not have a really good time with doing that, decided to leave the United States and make films other places because he wanted more control. Spent 7 years trying to produce this movie, doing all types of other types of shooting in order to get the funding. Shoots it in like 22 days. It's gorgeous. Now, this isn't a spoiler. It's really about how an artist and how art and consumerism interact. And yeah. I don't want to say more than that, so just be prepared for it. But at the end of the podcast, we're going to talk about it.
I like the second half, but a lot of people don't. But I get it. My friend Zachary Beckler wrote something brilliant about it, and I'll bring that up at the end too, David, just to kind of see what you think about it as well. But do you guys, since we're pretty good on Best Picture, any other thoughts about Best Picture? Megan, what were your two favorite performances of the year?
Come on, I didn't prepare for that.
David, what were your two favorite performances of the year?
Yeah, so Demi Moore is one, and Timothée Chalamet in Complete Unknown, which is a movie I think is I feel like I'm saying a lot of negative things. I think Complete Unknown is a non-movie, but Timothée Chalamet knocks it out of the park.
Fair.
The thing about James Mangold though, 3:10 to Yuma, Ben Foster is bringing it. Mm-hmm. Ford versus Ferrari. That's Megan's. Basically, all movies are against Ford versus Ferrari. A perfect four quadrant, giant budget, perfect film. Copland. Logan. Mangold can get incredible performances out of anybody in any film. Even I like the new Indiana Jones, but I think he just tackled that as a fan. But I think this movie, I mean, there's 3 Oscar nominations. Norton and Monica and Timothy, they're all nominated and they're all good. Everyone's
the acting's phenomenal. The only issue I have with that is literally the story and the lack of focus of it.
The amount of time that people look at Bob with their jaws open going, this guy's great. It's probably 43. So that's
it's low.
So my top 2, Meg, while you're working, I just want to say it's Marianne Jean-Baptiste from Hard Truths. Nothing gets better than her. And then probably Coles 2 from I'm butchering his last name, from Hundreds of Beavers. This the amount of work he put in the winter of Wisconsin.
No, that's totally fair. Okay. I'm going to be completely out there with these and go with Cillian Murphy in Small Things Like These.
Yeah.
Because just the heightened emotion he brings as a man in a time when that wasn't really accepted, and what he's trying to do there. Very vulnerable, very open.
You're making me almost tear up.
It's so good. It needs more credit. And then I'm gonna say, gosh, this is hard because I really loved Ariana Grande. But I'm gonna say Maisie Stella and My Old Ass because that movie was not at all what I thought it was gonna be.
She's so good in that movie.
I think she won an award, one of the award circuits.
Yeah, for best newcomer.
Yeah.
Yeah, she rocks in that movie.
Before we move on, I do want to chat about Dune Part 2.
Okay.
So I love Dune Part 2. I think it's an amazing movie. For most of the year, actually until like 2 hours ago, it was my number one.
Oh, bold statement. You're gonna have to tell us why not anymore.
I rewatched it. Well, it's such a movie that needs to be seen on a big screen, right?
Yeah.
Like that and The Brutal are some movies you need to see on a giant screen, and on smaller screens, it loses some of the luster. The question I would have is like, should this movie be rewarded, or should they try to reward Dune Part 3, which rumor is it's filming this year, by the way.
I mean, Fellowship of the Ring, right? Or no, Return of the King.
Yes, and that's the thing. What I think there's a chance that it will not be rewarded because it's such a downer of a series. Because it's the opposite of Return of the King, right? Right. Like, or the Lord of the Rings is like good guys conquering evil, and this is good person becoming evil, essentially.
Mm-hmm. With a lot of mom, Rebecca Ferguson getting high as a one of those people with jetpacks when they get chased by sandworms.
Mandalorian.
Yeah, those things are so good.
Yeah, she gets rocked. And also, I like those little vampire ladies that are hanging out with Austin Butler. He's like, my ladies haven't fed yet, and he just slit a servant's throat, and he's like, dinner. He doesn't say that, but I wish.
I mean, basically, he does.
That would have made it.
Eat,
so
girls, eat.
You hungry?
The costume designs and Zendaya is awesome. Like everyone, Christopher Walken's well, the Dune sand.
He's the only one in that movie who's not hitting it, right? He's just playing Christopher Walken.
Lots of problems in the Dune sand. There's worms.
What I would say, another thing I wanted to point out with this is the Academy doesn't typically reward sci-fi. No. Right. So there's Everything Everywhere All at Once is a sci-fi. Mm-hmm. I would say it's sci-fi. Yeah. So that's really, it depends on how you want to categorize Avatar. Right. I think Avatar is a fantasy disguised as a sci-fi. But Everything Everywhere at Once and Avatar, that's it. Those are the sci-fi movies. There's like nothing else as one.
Session 9? Oh, that's one. Yeah. Not Session 9. District 9.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But it's sort of it stands less of a chance than fantasies.
That makes sense.
And then Shape of Water is a dark fantasy, not a sci-fi, just so we get our categorization right.
Mm-hmm.
Del Toro's hard to categorize because Pan's Labyrinth is a dark fantasy. And you're just like, what? Crimson Peak is a familial ghost story, and you're like,
it's a gothic.
Yeah, it's just
gothic romance. Come on, Del Toro, put yourself in a box, damn
romance.
It.
Let's not get it twisted.
Yeah, and I think the other thing going against Dune here is it came out in January. That is like the opposite of all Oscar common wisdom, right? They're like put it out in like October or November, so it has like momentum moving into voting season, and then catch everyone at the holidays, so you can get all that money, the extra Oscar bump. But yeah, I'm still very curious why they decided to put it out in January. It's just,
well, if it ever gets sad, it can go snuggle with its nearly $750 million. And just
that's true. That's the truth. Like people
and
talk
one of
about
baby sandworms that are so cute.
Yeah,
people talk about.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I've had this conversation a lot about why aren't more popular movies nominated for the Oscars? And it's like, well, they are being rewarded, and it's called money.
Yeah, why was
like that's how they're being rewarded
because they made $1 billion. And let's get it right though. I think giant budgeted films have to cater to worldwide audiences, so they can be well produced, well managed, well shot. They can be gorgeous in the arts, and they should be awarded. But also, there aren't many huge narrative jumps, or there's no blood things like in The Substance. Like there's no just absurdity like Nickel Boys. Like you just got to.
There's no risk.
Yeah, and I think, but you have to produce well. You have to market well. You have to shoot well.
I think it should be like your company's, sales reward meeting everywhere where they read off the overachievers on, a PowerPoint slide, and they're like, good job, guys, you made $1 billion. Okay, on to the next award.
Yeah. Make
Yeah,
more
and
next year.
That's sort of the difficulty of like talking about the Oscars, because there's no definition of what Best Picture should be, right? Everyone's just allowed to do whatever you want. And you could be like what you said, Mark. It's like, do you take a movie with an okay plot and execute it to perfection? Should that be rewarded? Or you take a movie with a really, really good story and $40 million behind it and execute it as well as you can and reward that? And everyone's going to have a different opinion on it.
Like Deadpool and Wolverine, it's not a movie, but it's fan service, and it made over $1 billion. So I would never nominate for Best Picture, but it connected on a huge scale. So I wouldn't be pissed if it was awarded, even though it's not really even a movie. It's just a series of fan service. But they were smart to make it that. Like, it was intelligent to make it a fan service fest because it made over $1 billion. So it's very nebulous. And it's weird it's weird what becomes the front runner. Like, it's just, we're told what the front runner is. And you're like, okay. So it's and like hard truths, right? That if more people saw that would be a Best Picture nominee, but no one saw it. So that's my thing. All right. Do you want to jump to the MFF Best Picture?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So 15 films are nominated. I collected lists from most. So I asked all the MFF contributors who have watched a lot of movies this year, because I wanted to get a real eclectic thing, but they needed to watch like at least 100 films. So I got a lot of lists, and this is the movies we have. And so I'm going to start with the ones that are on. Or David, do you want to walk us through this? Or do you want me to walk us through this?
You could walk us through it, because I've lost where I am on the doc.
Got it. I made a really beautiful doc for everybody. But it's so the Substance and Anora. So it's Substance, Anora, Dune 2, Brutalist, Nickel Boys, Challengers, Hundreds of Beavers, Furiosa, I Saw the TV Glow, Sing Sing, The Beast, Long Legs, Conclave, Nosferatu, and Red Rooms. The movies on the most lists are The Substance and Anora. They were on 9 lists.
Wow.
Then there's Dune 2, The Brutalist, Nickel Boys, and Challengers. Those were each on 7 lists. Then Hundreds of Beavers, Furiosa, I Saw the TV Glow were on 6 lists. Sing Sing, The Beast, Long Legs, and Conclave were on 5 lists. And then Nosferatu and Red Rooms were on 4. So I just cut it off at 4. And so
what you're telling me is that Challengers got robbed.
Again, because Challengers rule. So we're going to go, Megan.
What? Yes.
Add one, drop one.
From our list?
What should win? What should win?
This is from the top one,
MFF.
not the most one.
This is MFF Best Picture. So just tell me drop one, add one, if you want to.
No, this is so evil, because you know what I do and don't like already.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, we're not doing that. Okay.
Oh,
so
that's
you don't know
fine.
you don't know about me. I'll do
Yeah,
it.
David.
I can do it. That's fine.
Drop
one, add one. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna drop Furiosa.
Boo. Boo. I love that movie with a fiery passion.
And I'm gonna add a Different Man.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah. I am going to drop Nosferatu. I think that movie it's odd.
It's Nosferatu.
It's a very odd movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen Nosferatu.
Yeah, twice.
The original.
Yeah. I was watching Nosferatu and I'm like, this is
Completely fair.
gorgeous. And the cinematography should have been Oscar nominated because it's incredible. But I was like, this is Nosferatu.
No, it is. But it looks great.
And what would you add, David?
Oh, I'm going to add In a Violent Nature.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's top 5 of the year for
Because
me.
what makes that movie awesome is its understanding of the slasher genre and its meta-ness. It's so good. Plus, it has the best kill I've seen in a decade.
Oh, man. Yeah. Oh man. Okay, so you already added different. I don't mind Furiosa. So I'll drop Nosferatu and I'll add In a Violent Nature, because
Wow.
the late kill is incredible. And also, but I mean, Hard Truce, Different Man. But I love I like this list. So how about this, guys? This is gonna be really hard, but let's take off a few movies. So Megan, should Furiosa be gone? Like from the winner pool.
But David likes it.
David.
I do love Furiosa. It's in my top 10.
I'm fine with getting rid of, what did we say? Nosferatu.
Okay.
Absolutely.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Guys,
I don't think it's at the top.
can I drop Nosferatu from our list? It'll be gone
Yes.
from our Google list here.
That's
so
fine.
I'm
Yes.
just gonna drop it. Okay. So now we're down to 14.
I'm going to say that I don't think Long Legs should be on this list. I think there's a lack of character in the main character.
I love Micah Monroe in it. I think she's perfectly calibrated. What do you think, Meg? Should it stay on the list?
How many are we taking off?
We're just going to work our way down to one.
To one?
Okay, let's each challenge a movie on this list. Let's each champion a movie. So, David, make a case for what you think should be MFF's best picture.
Oh, wow.
Taking into account what MFF is.
Yeah.
Movies, Films, and Flix is.
The thing is, like, I think we're all going to pick the same one. For me, the movie that I think we should give the MFF to is The Substance. I really, really do. There's a ton of things on this movie this list that I absolutely love. If we could somehow combine The Substance with The Brutalist, that would be the perfect MFF movie.
Can't argue with that. Megan, pick.
This is tough. I think there's a movie I think that would be the best MFF movie, but there's the movie that I want to pick. So there's two. I think, which one are we doing? The best MFF movie?
Yeah.
I think it's probably Hundreds of Beavers.
Okay. Hundreds of Beavers. So Megan champions Hundreds of Beavers.
It is
I could
very
get
much
behind
a
that.
you movie.
Yeah.
And MFF is very much a you.
Yeah, but you started this in 2010 with me. And David, you've been a part of the podcast since like 2017. So we're all long timers here.
We are MFF.
Okay, so we have The Substance, we have Hundreds of Beavers. And so now I gotta pick a movie to champion. So for me, we have two like audacious visions that are
No,
completely.
I'm not championing Hundreds of Beavers. I'm saying it is the most MFF.
Which one are you gonna champion then?
You said to pick the most MFF.
Okay, then pick one you're gonna champion.
The Beast.
Okay, The Beast. And David, you get one more movie to champion.
Okay. The thing is, I love Furiosa. I understand why people don't like it. What I think is a more interesting film is I Saw the TV Glow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's
Jane shot the
challenging.
crap
It's
out of that.
very, very challenging to watch and get through and understand. And I was on the edge of my seat the entire time. And it's a very unique vision that is also terrifying, right? Yeah, I will champion that one.
I'm gonna do Challengers and Nickel Boys. So I'm gonna champion those two because I both think they're alive and different. So we have 6 films: The Substance, Nickel Boys, Challengers, Hundreds of Beavers, I Saw the TV Glow, and The Beast. I'd be happy with any of these 6 winning. I'd be happy. So where are we at? You Megan, what do you think should win?
What are they? Challengers, The Substance, Nickel Boys, The Beast, Hundreds of Beavers. I mean, I would pick Challengers.
Okay, Megan's gonna pick Challengers. David?
I mean, I'm still going to go with The Substance.
Okay, The Substance. All right, we're gonna narrow it down to 3 movies now. I like this.
What
I
are
don't
you
know where
going to pick?
This is really hard. I hate going last. Going first is easy because, oh man. Okay, so The Beast is incredible. I've watched it twice. I think Lea Seydoux is perfect. I think it's challenging. I think it's gorgeous. I think Bertrand Bonello did an incredible job. I think George McKay is really good in it.
You had me at time travel.
Yeah, time travel romance.
Tragic
Yeah.
romance.
It's Sing Sing's also great. We didn't give any love to that. I mean, Jane Schoenbrunn, they directed a heck of a movie with I Saw the TV Glow. Also, Justice Smith is incredible. It's audacious. and
You're
it's-
just wasting time. Tell us what you want.
but like I like all these movies that we have.
I do too.
I think-
I think we've picked a nice, concise, tight list.
I mean, Hundreds of Beavers was my favorite movie of 2024. So it would be
Put it on there.
Yeah,
but
it's totally fair.
I want to say this though. Watching you already picked Challengers. Oh, so I
Yes,
thought
I
okay.
picked Challengers.
So now we're down to Substance, Challengers, and Hundreds of Beavers.
I have a recommendation here. We can do it like the Oscars and power rank these 3
Mhm.
and
Yeah,
then
that's
count
fair.
the points.
Okay.
Or we can just argue and say which one we think should win.
Okay, let's do that. Let's do like a
rank.
system here. Oh no. And I don't want to see yours. Megan, you can hand it to me when you're done. David, if you want to send it to me in text, maybe if you have your phone near you or a
I
Zoom
do.
chat.
I'll send you a
Oh,
text.
we're not using that.
And then I will tell you guys the winner. I will surprise you with the winner.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I would say the points are 3, 2, 1. So number
Okay.
1 gets 3, number 2 gets 2.
I hate this.
this was
This
your
is
idea.
This is horrifying. Oh man. And we'll keep it a secret what the votes were.
If I can spell,
I don't care
my
what the
my
votes
auto
are.
my autocorrect's terrible.
Okay,
I
Megan.
mean, these are all good movies.
Oh my
I
gosh.
texted you, Mark.
Okay. Let's see. So we have.
Should we do some ASMR? This is an unboxing of a Blu-ray.
Oh, the nails, yeah.
Wait,
Just-
you have 1, 3, 2.
Who's you?
Wait, so are these the points you're doing, or the points that you should
No,
have?
that's the ranking them. That's
Oh, okay, okay,
the order.
got it.
We're gonna open a DVD box,
All right.
taking out the DVD. You know, these are rare these days. Sony doesn't even make them anymore.
Okay, and then actually, David, my phone's charging in the other room. Send me the Zoom chat in the Zoom chat, and then Megan just won't look.
Okay.
Wow,
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
All right, guys, vamp while I do this.
Well, what other movies haven't we talked about? I mean, I think I love Osgood Perkins. He's incredible. Michael Monroe. Red Rooms. We haven't talked about Red Rooms.
Yeah, we haven't talked about Red
Megan,
Rooms.
I watched this on an airplane.
Yeah, you
Fell
did.
in love with it.
You were riveted.
Fell
Well,
in love
I
with
was
it.
just reading a book and watching Mallard. No, this was when we went to John's wedding, I think.
Watched it on an airplane. Fell in love with it, and then you messaged me, or no, you bought it for me on Vinegar Syndrome. We watch it, and now we like it more.
Mm-hmm.
It's an incredible film. Okay, and okay.
Drum roll.
What about Sing Sing? We saw that in a theater at a screening, and there were some representatives from the arts and the prison system who came to talk to everybody, and it was really, really moving.
Yeah,
And those performances, like Macklin,
he's great.
he just really pulls at your heart.
Coleman's incredible. He should have won an Oscar
That's
for.
true.
for-
He should.
He should have won he should beat Adrian Brody, and he should have won for Zola. So I mean, that movie is just gorgeous, and that one got lost in the shuffle, which I hate. All right, so we have a big time winner. So it's if we're gonna do the rankings, it's gonna be Substance. Oh, oops. Number 3, Hundreds of Beavers. Number 2, Challengers. Number 1, The Substance wins the MFF's Best Picture.
All right.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I mean-
now we have to cover it
Yeah.
with Megan. Definitely with Megan.
Remember, you are one.
I mean, I have the soundtrack. I have the movie. I went, I saw it in theaters, and when it built to the ending, I was laughing. I haven't had that much fun in a theater. And then I left, and a lady was like, "Should we have been laughing?" I'm like, "Yes, we should have been laughing."
No, but I did that too. I watched it alone at our house. I think you were doing a podcast, and I got to the end and I was just laughing. And I had to look it up. I was like, is this movie a dark comedy? Oh, good, it is.
We just gave the MFF's Best Picture to The Substance. That's good.
I'm proud of it.
The story behind that movie is amazing. And
Yeah.
it's really well done and fun.
And also it makes sense because Honora and The Substance were on the most lists. So
That's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, it might have been fun to pick a weirdo movie, not a weirdo movie, but I think it's going to be The Substance.
I feel like the weirdo movie you guys would have picked would have been that horror movie you guys like. The one that I haven't watched.
Oh, In a Violent Nature?
Yes.
Crap. Well, that wasn't on the list, so that would have been.
I mean, that's a guilty pleasure of mine, right?
In a Violent
They are doing a
Nature-
sequel, by the way.
That movie rules. I love it so much. Let's see. Would this have changed anything? Nope. So yeah, Substance wins. Hundreds of Beavers would have been cool. Challenges would have been cool.
It's a good
Challenges,
list, Mark.
awesome.
It is
Hey,
very
David, can you
intense.
do a post when you do can you make a social post with the MFF winner? Or you're way too busy. You can't do that. Yeah,
No,
I'm
I
not gonna
actually
put that.
can't.
I'll make Megan do it. So Megan,
What?
make a social.
I feel like I'm suddenly at work.
The MFF Best Picture winner goes to Substance, but also we got to put Challengers and Hundreds of Beavers as 2 and 3.
Can't you just do that on Canva?
Megan, just get on your computer, get on Adobe.
Just click
It's
the
easy, isn't it? It's
graphics.
easy, isn't it? So I used to do that to Megan, David, before I knew about Photoshop. Megan, just put
Canva.
together this thing for me. But that's it. The Substance won, everybody, and I mean it was on the most lists.
Mhm.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
Before we get out, I would like us to say we're doing a special award for a movie that didn't make any of this list. It's like one that we think was really good but maybe overlooked. I can go first where you
Yeah,
guys
go
think about it.
I got one if you
Oh
don't.
no, I'm ready.
What about
Yeah,
like
so
Flow? Or are we talking about one in general this
Oh,
year?
I love
Just
Flow.
one. It's like one that's like showed a lot of promise. Maybe it's not perfect, but you recommend people check it out. Mine is Monkey Man. I really like how that was filmed. Super, super stylish. Very of the now. And Dev Patel can do no wrong in my estimation.
I mean, there's a kitchen fight, there's an elevator fight, and there's a bathroom fight.
That elevator fight is brutal.
Yeah. And he was like
It-
sick
yeah.
the entire time shooting it.
On a camera sometime or on his phone sometime because
Yeah.
like they had to do anything and everything to get it done. It's a great story.
All right, Meg, what's yours?
Actually, I don't know. This is terrible. I've got like 5.
Do it.
Okay, fine. So the first one, the very top one that I have to say that I wish people would check out, I think it's My Old Ass. I didn't really expect that movie to be, I just thought it was going to be a comedy. Oh, Aubrey Plaza, we love her. She's so, great.
Plaza. She's so
Yeah,
Plaza.
she's fantastic. She's great in, something like Parks and Rec. She's fantastic in Legion. She's just great. But this movie is so
Good.
different. It's got a lot of heart. Her older and her younger self really learn something from each other, and it really got me. Also small things like this, like Lisa Frankenstein, Touch, and Kneecap.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so you just took care of some good ones.
Bam, bam, bam.
Small Trap. I love.
And that
also-
movie is Talented Mr. Ripley. it's like
I
like
love
third
Trap
gen.
so much. And Land of Bad, I think, is good. Memoir of a Snail is gorgeous. Different Man is hilarious. I guess if I had to promote two, also I mentioned Hard Truths a lot. It's one of the most gorgeous. There's a line in that film that will never leave me. But I think if I wanted to put two out there, there's a Japanese action film called 1% Warrior.
Oh my god.
That was my second favorite film of 2024. It's about this action actor who he's like, he wants to do real action, but everyone wants to do dance action. And so he's like a real fighter, but he goes to location scout and there's a Yakuza battle. But then it turns out that his wave movements that he does actually work. And he's this actor who can just obliterate everyone. There's cocaine showers. I've never been happier this year watching a movie. Megan was like, "What's wrong with you, Mark?" I was like, "Oh my gosh!"
Listen, I tried the wave on you. It works.
Yeah, it does. And then Mads. It's a French one take zombie film, and it's shot over 5 days, 5 one takes. It's thrilling. It's hilarious. It's a zombie film. The aspects change. There's some amazing moments in it. But if I had to pick 1% Warrior.
This is a lot of fun. I'm going to tell people in your audience who haven't seen all of these movies, the GTFO, it's spoiler time. Have a spoiler warning right here.
Meg, do you want to
right
stick
now.
around for spoiler time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I want to talk about The Brutalist, and I want to talk about A Complete Unknown. So The Brutalist. Okay. Gorgeous movie. The first half of that movie, my jaw was on the floor. And as that movie kept going, I kept getting more and more frustrated. And that is because I can't stand movies about artists and complaining about not how hard it is to make their art. It feels masturbatory to me. and that movie's like, oh, he won't let me do my thing. It's like, oh, don't be an architect, make smaller things, man. Like, what do you?
Yeah.
And I guess the story behind that is it is very much a critique of the experience he had on his previous movie. And it draws on that inspiration. So it's kind of an FU to the studio system, which is why I think it's struggling to get like over the hump and beat Nora.
Yeah, the studio system's like, no, we're not doing that. And also Sean Baker shot it in New York. He shot it scrappy. He didn't dash overseas. Like he was like, I'm gonna make this here. But this is what they wrote about. My buddy wrote this about The Brutalist. Puzzled by The Brutalist second half suffers takes. Surely not The Brutalist that ends with a group of men descending into the catacombs of a Holocaust survivor's externalized psyche to save his predator, who has vanished within the monument to his trauma. Not that Brutalist. Like, that's a crazy take. That's really interesting from our pal Zachary Beckler.
But it doesn't end there.
Yeah, that's true.
It ends in Israel.
Yeah.
And the whole point of that that scene is really. So this is not my take. This is Sean Fennessy. I'm going to say, so if anyone listens to The Big Picture, I highly recommend it. But this is where this comes from. You don't see Laszlo speak at the end. You see his niece speak, and so it's more along the lines of his art being co-opted again, because she is the first thing you see in the movie, and she's the last thing you see in the movie. And And so she's literally co-opting his art to essentially propagandize Israel.
I mean, that would happen.
Yeah, and so that's because there's a lot of weird takes. Like I've seen a lot of like the upside down Statue of Liberty is the first scene. It's like it's not. It's absolutely not the first scene in that movie.
Yeah.
It is a really good scene.
No, it's when they're interviewing his niece.
Yeah. hmm yeah. So that movie, I'm all over the place with it. I really, really love how gorgeous it is and the story behind it. I just really don't like great men pictures about art. It's like you're kind of an asshole in this sense. You know, he's going through a lot of trauma, so like totally get it. But it's kind of an asshole. Like my way is the best. I'm making some art. Okay.
And like Felicity Jones is awesome in it too. It's like, yo, man, your wife is awesome. Get over yourself. Like she's a beast in that movie. But it, you know, I think it's just so gorgeous, and it was shot in 30 something days, and it was made for 10 million. And it just, the production design is gorgeous. I think you get lost a little bit in it. And you know, for me, when I watched it, I don't know how you watch movies, David, but for me, I like to just feel them. So I know a lot of people are looking for meaning and what's this mean and that, but I do that the second time around. I just let it hit me and wash over me. And it was an incredible experience when I wasn't trying to gather meaning from it all, but just to feel it. I don't know if you have that vibe when you watch movies.
No. I'm very much like, how is this working? What are they trying to get at? Like I go into like math mode almost.
Okay.
it's I'm very, and it's I wish I didn't do that. But after doing this for years and years and years, and then studying story structure, like I can't turn my brain off. And then I wanted to talk about A Complete Unknown, which is a perfectly serviceable biopic. Is exactly what you think it would be. Timothée Chalamet is very, very good in it. The acting is phenomenal in it. That is a non-movie. Like it builds to this like ending where it's like, oh, he's going electric. Why didn't they make the whole movie about why he did that? Because it's as it stands, it's a movie about his relationship with two women.
That's such a biopic move, though. I think Mango just knows. I mean, he did Walk the Line. I think
Walk the Line's great.
Yeah, I think he just knows. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it was fine.
Yeah. But I've seen it 3 times and I liked it, and Mallory liked it.
Well, it's entertainment.
Yeah. But it's such a safe thing. But everyone, I mean, who's our homeboy, Johnny Cash? He's cooking in that movie. We love Boyd Holbrook. He's great. That car scene's hilarious. But it's so, but you know what I like?
But I've said this before. A collection of good ideas and scenes do not make a complete film.
I get it doesn't make a complete film.
No.
You've made that known now.
But that's true.
But here's the thing, though. I guess what I'm trying to say is, one thing I do think that was smart. There's no scenes where like, hey Bob, try some heroin. Hey Bob, here's some drugs. Like it refreshingly stays away from that. And there's really no central antagonist other than Bob himself being such a dick and a complete unknown to everybody because he's just a lying little carnival guy from Minnesota. But I think they kept it a complete unknown because he's such an unknown. But that still doesn't make for a great narrative. So I'm with you guys. It's a great scenes and great performances, but I don't think it's.
Yeah, I guess David's right. Like, what was the story supposed to be?
Because he's a complete unknown, but that's not good for a story. And I think, David,
that's a one-liner.
If you focus on 30, like a few weeks of his life, you're going to get to know him. So I don't think, does that make sense?
Do you get to know him though? Because he's Enigma. You don't really know if he was part of the circus. You just know that he's kind of a dick to everyone, and everyone thinks he's a genius, and he's a womanizer. And then he's like, at some point, he goes, "You know what? I want to make electric music instead of instead of folk
all the
music."
Scenes where women are like, you're kind of a jerk, and he's like, okay.
And then they're like, "Ooh," and then he goes, "Am I?" And I'm like, "Oh,
yes,
you are.
Jerk.
You're so mercurial."
So I watched The Brutalist and Complete Unknown back to back, and days, not but yeah. So I scrambled to get all these movies through. Like living in the middle of Ohio, it is challenging to get these movies. I got them all like at the last minute, and I saw my final one was A Complete Unknown, which was a 10:30 screening, 30 minutes away. And so it was quite a endeavor. But watching both those back to back, they're both great men narratives. where both the men are not great, like kind of assholes. And it made me actually appreciate Tar more because Tar at least is a woman who's an asshole.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Something
finally,
different.
And she's a complete asshole.
She is.
Like and so like Dylan, I was gonna make a
Unrepentant.
complete unknown joke, but you know, could they have named that movie a complete asshole?
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, it would have been referenced in the script, definitely.
But she's so good in that movie. Oh my gosh. But she gets canceled in that film though.
Can we talk about another complete asshole who was in a great movie?
Who?
The Count of Monte Cristo.
Oh yeah, you love that film.
So good.
That'll win all the Caesars.
I haven't seen that in so long that I can't.
Oh no, there's a new one in France that came out last year. It's in theaters in America now, I think. But I got to watch it on a Delta flight. So.
I love Delta flights. There was finally one movie I want to talk about. This is going to be. I know this is coming from left field, but I feel like we really need to talk about it in terms of the whole year, and that is Horizon Part 1. So let me go into my.
Is that the Kevin Costner movie?
Yeah.
It is. It is the Kevin Costner thing. So what I am looking for when I see movies and when I is uniqueness. And I think you're with me because you see so many movies and like anything that's kind of different stands out and you want to see more of it. I'm also looking for people taking risks. And Horizon Part 1 is the biggest risk I have seen people take in a decade. Like I'm not even kidding. Like this is Kevin Costner who's pushing 70, trying to do a 4-part series with a lot of his money tied up into it, like $100 million. And the movie Part 1, it's not even a movie. It's an introduction. It's like a prologue that ends with like a 8-minute montage of the second film. It is the wildest thing I've seen, and yet parts of that film are mesmerizing. Like individual scenes. I'm like, this is amazing. I love this, but it's also like not a movie. So I feel like I just want to give it a shout out because it's a big swing.
I think it would have gotten more love had he not made Waterworld and The Postman before it. I think Costner has a tradition. Like The Postman went this tanked and it was a giant 3-hour swing from him. So he's done it before. So I think the fact that he's doing it again, like, oh, he's at it again. It's, if that makes sense, David, where if this was his first giant swing, people like, let's go support this. But I think, I don't know, you still have Postman, you still have like his, and he's just kind of also, you know, he had the drama with Taylor Sheridan, he had the drama on Robin Hood, he had the drama on Waterworld. Like he has a lot of issues with directors. So I think he's incredibly talented, and it was a big swing. And Aaron Neworth just saw the second one, and he said you need to see the first one.
Great. We started it,
great.
and there were definitely
review.
there were like vignettes in that one that we watched that I thought were interesting. I think it could be a great series.
Yeah.
Like not a movie series, a series, like traditional.
Needs to be recut. This thing needs to be recut.
It needs a Topher Grace cut. So, all right, I want to do one more. Let's do something. Let's do a 2024 draft before we get out of here. Let's do this real quick because we're going long. David, you're the guest, so I'm gonna let you go first, and then it'll be Megan, then me, and we'll pick 5 each. So let's do the 2024 draft, but they have to be movies from the Best Picture or the MFF Best Picture list.
On.
Oh boy.
Why? Rude.
Well,
Or should we just go for broke and do whatever we want?
Do whatever you want.
Okay, let's do whatever.
Yeah.
We've
Okay.
lived in the confines of that list for an hour. It's time to break free.
Okay, David, you get first pick.
This is so odd because I don't want to pick the substance, but I definitely think it should be on someone's list. I'm gonna go with Furiosa.
Okay.
So what I love about the director's previous 2 movies is like how fantastic they are in myth making, and you sort of just live and breathe in the moment. It's not like super speed like Fury Road was. I regret not seeing that movie in a theater. I waited for it to come out on TV because I was so busy I couldn't do it. But I love it. I love every part of that movie.
Megan?
We're just picking
Yeah,
5 movies.
whatever you want.
Whatever we want. Kneecap.
Kneecap. Oh yeah. I'm a HOOD, low life scum. Have you seen Kneecap, David?
I have not.
Oh, it's great. You know what? I'm taking Hundreds of Beavers.
Good for you. Good for you.
David.
I'm going to take Beekeeper because I've seen it multiple times and I had so much fun with it. Very
You're making
excited
Mark
for
so
Working
happy.
Man.
Yeah, yeah. We need to talk about that. All right, Megan.
Small things like these.
Oh man, small things. All right, In a Violent Nature.
Oh, good one. Good one. All right, I'm going through my list. I'm going to do Monkey Man.
Okay.
No, wait. No, I'm not. I'm going to do Alien Romulus. I have to
Ooh.
throw some love to that
Oh,
movie.
nice.
We just recorded an episode about that. All right, Megan.
A Different Man.
Oh, you're on fire tonight, Meg. All right, I'll take Red Rooms.
Okay.
That's
I'm taking
fair.
The Fall Guy.
Ooh.
I mean, I think that's a really great 4-quadrant fun movie, and I hope it turns into a series.
Ooh. that would be
Again, I
fun.
guess.
Meg.
What is this for? The
Yeah.
fourth one?
This is getting away from us.
Did we pick challengers yet?
No, you got it. You're picking the movies I love here. Okay, Hundreds of Beavers, In a Violent Nature.
This
Red
is
Rooms.
literally my letterbox top 10 that I'm just reading off of.
I'm taking Hard Truths.
I'm going to do I Saw the TV Glow. Excuse me.
Sequel.
That too.
Yeah, the thing with this movie is I want to reward the director because I want to see more by them. And it's a very odd concept and an odd, unique ending. And I don't want, well, we were in spoiler territory here. So it's making the point, like not making a decision is a decision. And you don't see that point made in movies. So I really like it.
I've been listening to a lot of essays about it. And so just learning more about it from people within the trans community and people who have like lived that life before. It's really interesting to learn because that's not a perspective I have. I felt the weight on what Justice. Oh, I got his name down here. I felt the weight on Justice Smith's shoulders, and I knew the vibe of the film, but it was really interesting to see listen to from another perspective. So I dug that. But learn more about that movie. I love it. All right, Meg.
Last one.
Yeah.
I had so many to pick from.
I know,
and it felt so plentiful, but now I have one.
This got away from me.
We're just doing a draft.
Yeah.
I'm just going to pick something completely different that I haven't talked about before because I found it very well acted and also moving. Touch.
Oh, yeah. Touch is good. You really like that.
Just some good Icelandic film.
Can I get Beekeeper?
Double Beekeeper?
No. Pick a
Okay.
different movie.
All right. So I am going to take, oh my gosh. We haven't gotten the Substance yet.
I thought David did Substance.
No.
No.
You didn't take it?
No, I didn't because I mean that's like a emeritus, right? That one's just off. We know everyone knows about that. That's
We've
not
already picked it twice
Okay.
tonight.
So I'm going to pick one that I just haven't talked about yet.
Ooh.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
I mean, no one took Flow or Memoir of it or Sasquatch Sunset. Oh, no.
Yeah.
I'm taking Humanist Vampire Seeking. No. I love Humanist Vampire Seeking Consenting Suicidal Person. Do Not Expect Too Much from the World's great. Evil Does Not Exist is great. Heretic is great. Sometimes I think about dying. Rebel Ridge. That's it.
Rebel Ridge is good. I
Oh,
forgot
yeah,
about
that
Rebel
was really
Ridge.
stressful.
Rebel Ridge.
Yeah, that's a great one.
That's a good one.
This is my
Didn't it win an award
We have
recently?
that was 5. You have Furiosa, Beekeeper, Alien Romulus, Fall Guy, and I Saw the TV Glow.
That's great.
Do you want
Mhm.
6? Do you want Substance?
No, I don't want 6. No, this is hard.
Oh yeah, too many. Just
All right.
we could go on forever.
All right, David, where can people find you?
Yeah, I am on Blue Sky at It's Me David Corse, Corse. That is my pen name. If you want to buy one of my books, you go to Tenebris Press, and I'm in Split Scream 6, and I have a book coming out in June that I can't give you the title to yet.
And listen, David, I'm proud of you, but I'm not surprised because you've been putting in a lot of work. And so
Thank you.
I hate when people are like, I can't believe you did that. I believe it. So I'm very proud of you, man. I knew you were going to get there.
Took me a decade.
That's awesome.
Keep at it.
Megan?
Where can you find me?
Yeah.
Here in the office with you.
With our daughter. Coast.
Whenever you invite me.
Whenever I need a third wheel.
Oh, that's just so rude.
No, you do mid-year random awards, just me and you.
I do, yeah.
I
That's
try to
where
get you
can
on this
find
all
me.
the time, but you're
The
too busy.
mid-year and the end of year random awards.
I try to get Megan on the show all the time, but she's like, I'm too busy.
Yeah, that's exactly
That's
what
what she
happened.
says to me as we're sitting on the couch.
Watching movies.
Also, if you're still here, make sure to join the MFF Best Picture tournament. Get a cool movie, but don't get greedy.
Mm-mm.
Don't be that person. Get a cool
Well,
movie.
just give them an ultimatum. If they're greedy, they get something really terrible, like The Pest on VHS. I don't know.
Laserdisc.
If they get greedy, just send them like a Visa gift card for a set amount, and that's it.
Yeah, I'll send them the Crocodile Island extra copy I have sitting next to me.
There you go.
Yeah. All right. So so for me, Mark Hoffmeyer, David Course or Cross by his book. There's undulating portals.
I've got it right here.
And Megan Hoffmeyer. This is Movie Songs and Flicks. We hope you felt like this episode had some substance.